Alright, now that we know the basics about bird language and we have our materials, we're gonna get started on our bird map. When I'm making a bird map, I always like to do a label first at the very top. This is really hard to write when I'm looking at the camera and not at my paper, so this might not be the tidiest writing in the world. You're gonna have to bear with me a bit. Alright, and I like to put the date on each of the maps that I'm doing. Today is March 28th, and the year is 2020. Next, we're going to draw a little circle in the middle of the map. And if you know which way north is, this is a great spot to make a little compass on your map. I know from just my knowledge of this area that this way is north, but I can check on my compass too. Yep, sure enough, that way is north, so I'm going to record that. I'm going to make a little arrow here pointing up, and I'm going to write N for north. I'm going to go E for east, S for south, and W for west. If using a compass or using directions is too hard for you right now, that's totally okay. A circle in the middle is going to help you keep organized though while you're making your map. So maybe you could just draw a circle, you could draw yourself in the middle, something to help you know where the middle of your map is. Alright, next I'm going to make something called a key in this little corner here. And I'm going to label it. And I'm going to draw 2 boxes here. So we talked about 3 different types of voices. We talked about songs, calls, and alarms. But for right now, we're just going to worry about the categories of voices. We're going to worry about baseline voices and alarms. As you get more comfortable with it, you can start recording each type of voice that you're hearing, but for right now, this is just going to be the easiest. Then I'm going to pick a color to represent each voice. For baseline, I'm going to pick something that feels really calm for me. I'm going to pick blue. And I'm going to color in the blue box right next to baseline. Now whenever I use blue on my bird map, I'll know that I'm recording a baseline voice. For the alarm, I'm going to pick a color that looks like danger to me. I'm going to choose red. And I'm going to color in the red alarm box here. And again, anytime I use red on my map, I'm going to know that means alarm. So the key and these color codes here are just going to make this whole thing easier for you. If you had to write baseline every single time you heard a baseline voice, that would be crazy town. It's going to take way too long. So we're going to use this key and these colors as a shortcut for that same information.